with the number one, which is the goalkeeper. Okay, in these profile segments, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the offensive and defensive qualities of what a high-level player in that position has, and then also 3 world-class qualities. I'm going to give you as well an external link to go watch how these players perform. Okay, so just for a general overview for a parent or a player interested in learning more about specific players and their positions and what makes them elite. Okay, so the first one's obviously the goalkeeper, the number one. And you're going to see some great stuff in this, like I just mentioned. And I'm going to give you a couple examples personally in terms of who I think are the best in the world. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention. So first thing, we're going to talk about offensive qualities of a world-class or a top goalkeeper. Okay, I think there's 5. The first is the ability to play with their feet in any given situation. So whether they don't have pressure, whether they have pressure, whether it's high pressure, low pressure, and they're making short, medium, or long passes, right? Being able to hit those. Obviously, that leads to the next step, which is being under pressure and to remain calm. Now, this is critical because goalkeepers play right in front of their goal normally, obviously. So if they're not calm under pressure, they're going to make a mistake and give the ball away, which will lead to a goal, right? So you need to be calm under pressure. The next one is the ability to step out of the box and play as a sweeper keeper. What this means is I encourage goalkeepers to stay out of the box for 2 reasons. The first one is if we need to recycle the ball, we don't have to play it all the way back to the box or inside the box for us to do that. We can use the goalkeeper as almost a center half, like a deep one. That's what's called a sweeper. And we can connect there and then shift the ball out again to the other side. So, for example, from the right center back to the goalkeeper to the other center back. Or it could go from the center back to the goalkeeper, who now hits a diagonal ball to the left back or the left wing, for example. Right? And having that scenario will help us. The second side is if we lose possession and the opponents look to play long as a counterattack, our goalkeeper can be high off their line or his line to receive the ball and deal with pressure. Okay. The fourth thing we need to have is, or they need to have, is vision to see teammates in open positions further down the field, right? Further forward. Whether that's from going to step 5, the ability to play long passes by throw, punt, or feet. So if the ball's on the floor, you can receive it and hit a diagonal ball or a long pass to somebody that's open in the wing or up front. And a great example of this is Ederson from Manchester City. He is phenomenal at being in the correct positions and hitting these passes to find open teammates, and it's like a dime right there on their foot. And he's phenomenal at doing that. Okay, defensive qualities of top goalkeepers. First one is a commanding presence, somebody that's a leader, an organizer, someone that says, I'm not losing today, right? It's a leader. The second one is positioning, to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time. It really doesn't matter how great of a shot stopper you are or how great you can catch it, right? If you're not in the right position, you're going to allow a lot of goals. So that's why I say position is so important, that you're in the right position to make the save. Because if you're on the wrong side of the goal, the opponent can easily shoot and put it in the net. Well, then a goal's given up. It doesn't matter how great you can dive. If you can't be in the right position, you're going to be in trouble, especially at the highest level. Okay? The ability to read attackers' movements to stop 1v1s. What this means is when an opponent breaks through, and it's 1v1 against the goalkeeper, so it's usually a dribbling scenario, or it could be they're trying to make a quick early shot. The goalkeeper has to be agile enough to come off their line and read the movement of the opponent to make the save, whether it's a parry to push it out or collecting. Right? They have to be strong enough to do that. The next one is shot stopping. Make the save to push the ball out of bounds, out of the danger zone. Let me say that again because it's going to be a little bit confusing. Shot stopping, to make the save, right? And you're pushing the ball out of bounds. This is critical. Or out of the danger zone. What I mean by this is it's great that the goalkeeper can make the save. But if the ball is bouncing inside the box still, that's not good shot stopping ability. They need to be able to push the ball out of the danger zone. The danger zone would be in the box or anywhere where the opponent can score directly. We need to avoid that. So the keeper needs to be able to push it out of bounds or push it to a wide area that's out where the player or the opponent cannot immediately shoot to score. Okay, they have to make a dribble or a pass to try and recycle the ball. Really important. Okay. 5 is the ability to come off the line quickly to stop danger. Again, this is like the sweeper keeper. If they can come out early, they can clear danger. And again, Ederson's a great example of this. He'll come flying off his line and eliminate danger, whether it's a short pass out to another player or he plays long. Okay. The ability to read and catch crosses and corner kicks is critical. They must be able to go grab the ball at the highest point to release pressure or punch the ball out of danger. Okay, the box is danger. If it's outside the box, there's obviously less danger. So having the ability to do that is huge. Okay? Now let's move on to world-class qualities. 3 of them in my opinion. The first is you need to be fearless, not afraid of anything. Right? Because you're going to get shots from a whole bunch of different areas and directions. You need to be fearless to make those. And also come out and make catches from crosses or corners. Fearless, because you're going to be jumping into a bunch of different players that might be challenging you. Okay? You need to have excellent distribution with your hands and feet. Both are critical. And the third one for me is a commanding presence. Like I mentioned before, to be an organizer and a leader. As a goalkeeper, you can see the entire field. So you need to be able to give insight to your team and not be afraid to give some sort of direction. So, there's one more piece here I need to show you. And it's, in my opinion, the best goalkeeper in the world, who is Ederson. Okay? Reason why, the first premise is he's a great sweeper keeper, both defensively and offensively. His range of passing is ridiculous. He can hit 60, 70-yard passes on a dime right to somebody's foot. Okay? He can even hit intricate passes breaking lines of pressure. So, for example, from him into a central midfielder that splits 30 yards on the ground. He's also fantastic at shot stopping and positioning. He's also brilliant at moving to support the next pass after he's already passed it. So he's distributed to somebody else. He'll move into an area where he can receive the next one. Intelligence. Okay, really important. And you'll see, especially when you start breaking into the formations of 7v7, 9v9, 11v11, I highlight this and have the goalkeeper move into different scenarios where they can support and be an option to maintain possession as an open outlet. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.